I'm trying to keep myself calm here, Nicole.
Why?
Because I'm really upset.
That's okay.
You get tired of people playing fast and loose with your dead. Mm-hmm. And it was triggered by Obama. You know how many dead people are in the bottom of rivers in Mississippi because they tried to vote? Mm-hmm. How many dead folk, right? Folk who have wounds because of this. And here we are in this moment in the country's history, and we have to deal with this again. You see what I mean? So you think about the glorious revolution, our glorious revolution that produced the Constitution, the courts restrained it, limited it. Dred Scott doesn't extend to us. You think about the Civil War, left 600,000 plus dead. Get the Reconstruction Amendments. We finally look like we're going to try to become a democracy. What do we get? The courts. Slaughterhouse cases. Reduces it. Rolls it back. And now here we are. We've only been a democracy since 1965. Barely then. 15 years later, Reagan is elected. Mobile decision happens. Right? Roberts begins his career right there. And so here we are. It's exhausting. And so, yes, we have to get together. Yes, we have to mobilize. Yes, we have to organize. But these people play fast and loose with our dead. They play fast and loose with our sacrifices. They think they own freedom. They can give it to us and take it away whenever they want. And they think we're just supposed to sit here and take this. Right? So first of all, I'm just going to express my rage at this decision. And then the second thing we need to do, of course, is to get about the hard work of trying to salvage this democracy as we've done since the moment we've been on these shores.
Where does the first part of it end and the second part begin?
The first part of it ends when we admit, honestly, that racism still occupies the throne of this country.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I greet. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep.
My cash at birthday party. You know what it is? It's a stick-up. Run them bitches. Run them coins now. $1 bills, $5 bills, $10 bills. Run it, baby. Hands in the air. Okay, never mind. Hands on your phone. Cash at me. Yeah, yo.
Yep, it is Cash App Friday, the first Friday every month. I would like to thank all those who have already started the donations and paying name tithes to the Church of Anybody Can Get It. The doors are locked. You will not be allowed out. Run them pockets, and I appreciate you. But ladies and gentlemen, no matter what Friday it is, it's always time to die.
Blue stripe.
No matter what you've been through, no matter what you went through Monday through Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't care if the bills and you had collections and then you had drama and you found out somebody was cheating on you. I don't care how bad you feel right now. It is time to die. I don't care what you got to do the rest of the day. I don't care if you're working from home or you can't stand the job that you're working for. I don't care if you got to go to a job. I'm going to a high-paying job I don't particularly like, but it doesn't change anything because it is time to die. All my sexy ladies out there, all my sexy ladies out there who are single, if you are single in the chat, come get some. Oh, come get some of all this adorability. Come get. Just got my hair done, bitch. Come get some. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Nobody want that bullshit.
You got to be kidding. First of all, I should remove your square when I play that. Get the fuck out of here. Come get some, lady. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back.
Good morning, Rashida. Good morning, LaShawn. Good morning, Asha Boo.
I mean, Mo's good. I mean, Mo got a minute there. She can get some.
What? Yeah, that's why I didn't play. KT.
For a long time, Miss Parker. Come get some, Miss.
No, Miss Parker don't want none of that either. Good morning, KT.
Outside, Stacey Mitchell. Come get some. All right.
She said she wants something. She's single.
Africa Queen, you want some? Go. Hey, legs, what legs? What?
Legs, what's up?
You think I want interracial? You think I want interracial? I'm gonna stop playing with Sean. You want to add me to the roster in front of them dollars? Come.
You gave a Queen Boy said, "Don't forget me, Monty."
Queen Boy, you know you get.
Oh, Miss Parker said, "Be careful there, Mike. Be careful.
Girl, don't play with me. Don't scare me with a good time. Oh yeah. Hold up, press the button, man. You stay right there, KT. Just look at look at your laptop. However you're watching, KT. Come get some. I'm glad I did my stretching.
All
this
good,
morning.
KT. I'm glad it's on the way. All right. All right.
Good morning, sexy Mo. How was your night last night? How many hours did you sleep? How many hours did you sleep?
I didn't sleep well. I came in the house late. I was out here selling these tickets, so I left from a city council meeting and straight to the club.
To the club. Oh, wait. So what time did you fall asleep?
Late.
Damn.
I'm working from home today. You see, I got the Versace on, the robe on.
I see. Hey, Monica Casey, you are a legend in high school, and I always wanted to give it to you in high school, but how come get to... All right, back to you, Mo. Back to you. My bad. Back to you.
Fantasy.
So was it 2 hours that you slept? Was it 3 hours? Because you got the when you got that robe on, I know you said I ain't even getting dressed.
I showered.
No, I believe you showered, but is it an hour, 2 hours? Because I don't know how you woke up in here.
It's not like a get up and walk your kid to the bus stop robe. It's a lounging robe.
But how many hours did you sleep? How many hours did you sleep?
Like 2 hours, if that. You know how you lay down and you close your eyes and then the alarm goes off and you like, well, like
do you take naps during the day when you don't get sleep like that overnight?
No, I have work to do.
I guess that's me.
Hey, Nikki, get out that wheelchair and come.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Get some. Go get some.
I'm a alcohol drinker. You know, I don't smoke.
Right.
I know it still works. Come here.
I don't hang out in the clubs.
You don't hang out in clubs. You working.
Yeah.
Nikki, don't worry. I don't be sleeping on that thing.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
I give you some rehab. I give you some rehab, Nick.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
It's too early. It's too early for rehab.
It's way too early. It's way too early with this nonsense. And I realize people get offended. The funny thing is, I know for a fact people get offended. They're like, they truly get offended. They're like, this is ridiculous. This is disgusting and ridiculous. And to those females who say this is disgusting and ridiculous, come get it.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
The more you don't like it, the more I'm gonna do it. I'm a child at heart. The more you don't like it, the more I'm gonna do it.
Good morning.
Trying to control me. You're controlling me.
Is it gonna be one of the mornings?
55 years old. People have been trying to control me all my life. They've been trying to control me all my life, and no
she
one.
was in the car with her daughter. Said she's singing a song, Mike.
There you go, girl. Sing that song.
First the Indian lady. Now look, you got her daughter. Remember, her daughter's watching. She's in the car taking her.
All right. Don't put that peer pressure on me. I don't need that responsibility. I'm not raising no kids out here. I'm just giving grown women.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
You ain't got no Doc McStuffins music, but like in the morning, I mean.
Oh, Shelly said, I'm here and single. You know, Shelly still.
Is that what you want, Shelly? Is that the problem?
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
All right. You got it all out your system? You
Hell
getting that?
no. It's gonna go on all morning. Run them pockets, people. Run them pockets. It's Cash App Friday. You know we got to pay for this StreamYard. I have to now get a better Wi-Fi connect. There's really money that's going to be invested into this show. So we got to get the colors brighter. We got to get the videos from not stuttering and doing the stutter when we play them and all that. For all those who have already sent their Cash App, I think Queenborn was the first person who sent it. It was early this morning. I think that was Queenborn. Ms. Clark, LaShawn, thank you. Nikki, thank you. Oh, Miss Wakefield, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
I got on it.
Wait, is that Mo or Mo's mom? Mo?
I think that's Mo's mom.
Okay, because I was about to say, why would Mo?
And you see, I ain't played a thing for Mo's mom. You see, I got limits.
My dad has had that on lock since she been 14.
Yeah, I got limits. I got.
But if she ever wanted to, no.
Back away. Well, I got something to tell you. You know, I gotta sit down. You know, Michael Sean's gonna be your new stepdad.
Queenborn said she appreciate the credit, but she didn't send you nothing. Nigga.
Oh, was it Queenborn? Who was it? Hold on, I'm trying to look.
Appreciate it though. I wouldn't have said nothing, Queenborn. I'd have let that ride. Okay.
Who's the first person?
Let me keep thinking that.
Renee,
Nick, he looked like he was on the phone with Hey Big Head.
Maybe it was Asha. Damon sent something. Which one? Oh, it's Natasha. Who is Natasha? Shorty Doo-Wop. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry.
You're in the comments. She still told you she'd be out of nowhere supporting. What up, Touchstone? Touchstone killed it all week with Kobe Cole. Holding it down for Lady B.
Good morning.
107.9. Twizzler, what up?
I heard they made the. Did they make the announcement?
They made the announcement. Ricky Smiley starts Monday morning.
All right, they made the announcement.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
All right. Shout to Touchstone, Kobe Cove. Shout to everybody. All right. There's a whole bunch of seriousness going on. You know, Supreme Court did the votes, and Jay Black, how was your night before I get it? Because I'm trying to be silly as hell. Because unless Dr. Aaron Smith is on here, I mean, we could talk about it. I mean, I got clips and everything. I got
clips too.
Nobody's telling me what to do next. Like, what do we do next? But nobody wants to do what we have to do next, which is run up on that motherfucking Capitol. But nobody wants to do that. No, y'all ignoring what has to be done.
Yeah, they would have ran by now.
All right. Well, guess what? Then what the fuck is we complaining about then? If ain't nobody gonna run up on that Capitol 10 million deep and get this man out the office, they setting up on steal of the midterms. If y'all not gonna run up on it, then let's talk about fucking Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, because the side chick spoke out too yesterday. She said,
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
No.
I was minding my own side chick business, and here y'all come.
I'm getting all these damn death threats, and I ain't even smashed the dude. And the death
All I
threats
wanted
is
to do was
crazy.
go out to eat, maybe go to Eddie V's, get a little cash app. Now
She
here
said
y'all
he wasn't getting smashed. From what I saw, she said I wasn't smashing dude.
Yeah. Said not Megan again, but yeah, I guess we can get into all that. We can get into everything today. Why not?
But if we not gonna run up to 10 million deep, the fuck is we complaining about?
Good
Because
morning,
that's the
Billy Joy.
only alternative. But nobody wants to do that because they got plans this weekend.
Oh yeah.
This is May 1st. We're not supposed to be spending any money. Nobody's supposed to be going to work.
Starting today?
Yeah, May 1st was supposed to be one of the days that nobody's supposed to go to work. We're not going to go to work. So we deserve exactly what the fuck we get because we're a bunch of comfortable, spoiled little motherfuckers who are having their rights swiped from right under us, but we're comfortable as hell, and we're going to go to our Usher and Chris Brown concerts, and the white folks going to go to their Taylor Swift concerts, and we're going to watch the basketball playoffs, and guess what? Ain't nobody running up 10 million deep on the Capitol, and white folks, you getting it too. I got some feisty Friday and him the damn car. I got some feisty Friday. You know what? You know what? No disrespect, but you got to get it.
You tryna see what's up? He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
I just watched
It's
that Michael
all the
Jackson
F.
movie.
It's all the
Well,
F.
the Sixers did win yesterday.
First of all, Jay Black, don't you dare say shit about the Sixers because I told you this shit was gonna happen, and I told
It ain't over,
I
but
told you
I didn't
it's
give them a
game
chance
7
in
because you
hell.
are a fake Sixer fan.
I should have worn my jersey today. I knew I should have put my jersey on.
I sat up there the first game. You they ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance in hell. Guess what? Game 7. Game 7.
Anything can happen in
Game 7 now.
Yeah, and Mike, he's a Philadelphian, but he's not a true fan. He's one of those fans that flip flop. He's a fence rider.
No,
he's an Eagle fan. That's all he is.
Everything
diehard
is about the Eagles. If it ain't green, if it ain't bleeding green,
I'm wearing my Sixers jersey. Oh, I can't now win the next game. They might not win that. But all right, I'll keep my hope alive. Game
7.
Sixers
Game
1.
7.
Okay.
And I'm not even a Philadelphia team fan. I like Tyrese Maxey. I like Tyrese Maxey. I like the young man. He smiles a lot. He seems like he's enjoying life, and he realizes that I'm getting paid a whole lot of money to do some shit I really like doing. And he got the smile and ready to ball out. So shout to the Sixers. Anyway, back to the point. If y'all ain't ready to get 10 million deep down at the Capitol, stop with the tears and stop with the all and stop with the, oh my God, I can't believe they did it. And that includes the white folks especially. Stop giving me, oh my God, this guy is a fascist. Oh my God, this guy is a Marxist. Oh my God, he doesn't like women. He's a pedophile. Well, then gather up. Let me know. Let me know. Just let me know when the 10 million going. Because I told you I'm going.
All right. Mike,
let me know.
I'm down if you got gas and tolls.
Let me know.
Not
gas and tolls. We take the train up there. We take the train up there and walk around willy-nilly. Don't have to worry about parking our cars or nothing. But let me know when that organization comes. Because I respect the people who are speaking out. The man I played, I respect. I respect who's speaking out. But then give me an answer then. Because this whole thing has been based upon, we're going to get him out in the midterms. We're going to get him out in the midterms. We're going to get him out in the midterms. We're going to get him out the midterms. Now, technically, they may not have, this may be our last chance because they may not have time to put these maps in place for the 2026 November midterms. I like Dr. Aaron Smith if he pops up.
I sent them the link.
But we have based everything on these midterms. Okay. If that don't work out, what's the alternative? What's the plan B? I'll tell you what the plan B is. It's shit that motherfuckers don't want to do. They don't want to look like the insurrectionists. But the insurrectionists, what they do and what they did, heated and led into him being the president again.
Philly's still in this. That explains the gas
I
prices.
got gas yesterday. Yeah, I got gas yesterday. Oh, yesterday too. My son made the honor roll, which was dope. I was super happy. They sent out the report card. His whole all 6th grade and now all through the 3rd quarter of 7th grade. So now every time he say he make honor roll, he say, "All right, this is what I want." He come with his list of demands, and I ain't
Okay, so
even
you
gonna make it.
reward. You reward good
yeah.
behavior
Yeah,
and
I
good
do.
grades.
And I also got selected for the first time, Mike. All right, let me show you something. Let me show you. All right, you remember my governor's pardon, Mike? Remember,
Yeah.
I'm no longer a felon. I got my governor's pardon. And the reason I did this was 2 things, Mike. 2 reasons. I wanted my gun permit, and also the main reason started. I wanted to be able to be a chaperone at his school. I could never be a chaperone because I was a felon.
Oh,
They
So-
just
I didn't know
selected me. You can't be. No, I could never go. I can always look on the Spirit of Philadelphia. I can drop them off and then look. You know, I can never go with them. But now they selected me to be a chaperone. They're going to the zoo, Philadelphia Zoo.
Oh,
and I'm gonna be a
nice.
chaperone. I get to go
Yeah,
with
that's
my
fun.
boy for the first time because I'm no longer a felon.
I would do a round of applause, but I hit something. I can't move. I can't move anything. I can't move I did something again.
I'm gonna be a parent responsible for some other kids, but I get to go, so I'm excited. I don't know why I'm
That is
freezing.
greatness. And
yes.
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get to go to the school.
No, but because you've never done it before, I totally
Never ever
understand
done it. Never. Always wanted to do it.
why you're
They say
excited.
no.
But you'll do it once. You'll never do it again. But you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a great time.
But to go to the zoo, I get to pick out the lunchtime. They said, and I'm responsible. You know,
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. Some 7th grade.
It is.
It is.
Abilities like this is huge.
And I'm the coolest dude there is. So you know, my team, whoever I'm responsible for, we getting it in. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. But yeah. Congrats. But it's not.
Yay, I
Elmwood
fixed
Zoo
it.
is not the
I
wait.
fixed it. Yay.
Not the Philadelphia Zoo. What the hell you signed me up for then, lady?
Are you going to the zoo that just has turtles? That's the zoo that just has turtles.
I don't know this damn zoo. What the hell is an Elmwood
It's
Zoo?
the Elmwood Zoo, it's the Elmwood Zoo. They have turtles and they have sand crabs.
Yes. This is the trial run before you can do the Philadelphia Zoo.
Burst
You
my
gotta do
bubble.
the Elmwood Zoo.
She burst. I used to go to
Yeah.
Philadelphia Zoo all the time. Like I know the way around. I'm all hyped. They come to my zoo.
Yeah, the Elmwood Zoo, when they say these are the birds, they're not talking about birds that they have. They just tell you to look up. They're like, these are the birds. It just be regular birds. They don't even know what type of birds they are.
Oh God, they got me. All right, but I'm still gonna have fun. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. To be honest, I'm looking.
All
Forward
right,
to
because I'm a BJ Black. I'm a BJ Black because Jay Black does this and he tries to run this shit on me and I let him get away with it. How long is it before y'all gonna stop paying your son for grades?
Mm.
What do you mean? It's not paying for grades. It's rewarding.
You're paying him for grades.
No, it's encouragement to continue.
You're paying
to
him for
thrive.
grades. So how old is he gonna be? He's gonna be how old are you gonna stop paying him
Hold
for
up.
grades?
Hold up. You wilding. Your way of thinking sometimes is asinine to me.
You don't pay
Like,
people for grades.
How could it's not paying for grades? You're rewarding good behavior.
You're
which is
paying for
okay.
grades.
You
paying
encouraging
for
them
grades.
because you know how important it is. So
No,
this
you're
all right,
paying for grades.
Let me put the link out. Somebody gonna come tell you
You're
crazy.
paying for grades. I just want to know how it's okay at a certain. But when do you stop paying for grades? When they're 16, do they still get paid for grades for something that you know that they're doing for their own future?
I'm gonna let the people respond.
No,
Well,
I'm not asking the people. I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Mo is the therapist.
That doesn't make her the ultimate parent. But no disrespect, Mo. I'm not disrespecting.
I'm not. And I can tell you for me, I don't pay for chores in the house and I don't pay for grades. I tell him that those are personal responsibilities that you have. And that's the model that I teach. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with giving your kids money for grades, but for me in my house, I don't do that.
And Lady Q, don't get mad at me. I'm just being Jay Black. You know how Jay Black likes to be Jay Black? He's being Jay Black now. When you gonna stop paying a motherfucker for grades?
I think once he gets out of school and he achieved what he needed to achieve.
Out of school? You gonna pay him in college?
How about that?
You gonna pay him as a senior?
we don't pay him for grades. I tell him every time
that he's supposed to get good grades, and the gifts he gets is our thank you for him taking his academics seriously. You're paying him for grades, and you guys are trying to mince words. You guys are trying to play with words right now. We're giving him gifts because he takes it seriously. And guess what? If the grades weren't good, you wouldn't give him the gifts. So you're paying for grades. Me and my brothers got rewarded for our report cards, $5 for every A. Well, it was good to get 5 every report card. That's good. Okay.
I think you're bugging. I'm waiting for the people to come
I'm
tell
not
you you're
bugging.
wrong. Can y'all please click the
no,
link
that's
up in
it.
the comments? Tell Mike he's wrong.
My best friend growing up, her parents used to give her allowance and then also give her money for her grades.
Morning, Miss Clark.
My dad just used, I mean, I think that it also has to do with how you were raised. And sometimes you carry on that tradition with your own children. So I think for me, it's more so the fact that when I was coming up, my parents did not give me allowance, did not give me, money if I got an A. And, I think it just carried on through my
They want to play. They want to play with words, Mo. They want to play, but they want to play with words. He is rewarding him for his excellence. He's paying him for good grades, because if the grades weren't good, he wouldn't be running the pockets.
See what Rashida got to say.
Nothing wrong with rewarding. I just want to know how long. How long do you pay somebody to do something that there is their responsibility? That's all I'm just Jay Black in the game this morning. And congratulations. And we did. I congratulated.
I never had honor roll. First of all,
we know.
I never, let alone he 3-peating in the whole 6th grade, and now I'm 3 in the 7th grade. I ain't never. Now let's see if he can finish this 4th quarter with honor roll. I don't know what he's gonna want next, but yeah,
he's gonna get the honor roll. Like he's
no, he had to really work. He had a C on one of them classes, and he had to really work to bring that C up to a B. But all the other ones, the A's and B's. So it's like, all right. He put in that work. I give him that.
And Lady Q, I don't want to include you in this because I'm just Jay Black and Jay Black. Every once in a while, he needs the treatment that he gives everybody else, because he's done it with my parenting. And he's spoken out of turn with my parents.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And he's spoken out of turn with no, you're bribing your kid. This is something they're supposed to do. This is their responsibility. Yeah, the Elmwood Zoo is nice. No, it's not. No, it's not, Asha. No, it's not.
Yeah, I gotta go look it up. I don't know.
They got one thing that you go, it's just a beehive. That's all it is. It's just a beehive. It's just a beehive. School is his job, and you get paid for work and extra for excellent work, and he will be paid until he graduates and he's done. They gonna pay till he's a senior. During his prime, he's gonna get his last check.
Yeah, so
I'm an asshole. I'm just like you, dog. I be putting everything in the memory bank. The shit that you be saying, the little shots you be taking, I put it all in the memory bank.
I do take shots. I do.
All in the memory bank.
I talk smack, but it all be in love. It all be for fun.
It's all love. This is all love too, because I believe it's amazing that he's doing his thing, and I believe it's just going to continue on to college, and he's going to be amazing.
Oh God.
And I admit to it being sentimental for him, because he's come so far. Absolutely. He didn't talk until he was almost 6. So guilty. Facts. So guilty. No, absolutely.
That's right.
That's why Lady Q, I can't. That's why Lady Q. This is why I take you out. Exactly. This has nothing to do with you, Lady Q. I get it.
It's all about taking shots.
It's all about don't let this go, Lady Q. Let this go. Sit this one out, I promise.
And he's in gen ed classes. Who knew that was gonna happen? Yeah,
that's amazing.
He's thriving. That's right. And if he won a new game, that's $60. God darn it! If I got honor roll, I would want more than $60 game.
Lady Q, and that's a great reason. Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Peace and love. Good morning, Tron. All right, what we got?
What we got? All right, everybody's mad. Listen, I'm in this mood. I just want to have fun. I do want to have fun, but I can't ignore what's going on. I can't ignore the historical, basically, reversal. But they're saying it's not a reversal. So I was going to play Al Sharpton. I said, the fuck I want to play Al Sharpton for? No, I'm not playing no goddamn Al Sharpton. I said, let me go to my go-to, Joy Reid. Let her speak on what she got to speak on. Go ahead, Joy Reid. Go get it. Go.
Internet. Why don't I also just summarize for you what the Supreme Court is saying in the Louisiana versus Calais case versus what they said in the Kavanaugh stops case. Basically, the Supreme Court has said you can use race to profile brown people on the street with accents to see if they are undocumented immigrants, but you cannot use race to draw congressional or state legislative districts so Black people can actually elect representatives of their choice who will represent their interests in the state legislature or in Congress. So you can use race to throw people out of the country by placing them in random vans and carting them off to concentration camps, but you can't use race to allow Black people to elect anyone to Congress. So what does that mean? Well, that means in states where Republicans control the governorship and the legislature, they will now likely begin to start eliminating not some, but likely all of the Black-held seats in both the state legislature and in Congress, starting with Louisiana, whose Governor Landry, is already looking to stop an election in progress to redraw the maps. And then, of course, good old Brian Kemp in Georgia, and of course, Ron DeSantis in Florida. But really, every red state, particularly in the South, where Republicans control the governorship and the state house, look for the Black seats to go bye-bye. That's right, friends. They're going to zero out all the Black seats, and probably the brown and Asian ones too. But they got to get to the Black ones first because, racism. Hope you're enjoying your Trump democracy, everyone. Oh, and y'all can keep Clarence Thomas. We don't want him back.
Facts. Facts about Clarence Thomas.
And this is why it's so hard to just keep giving women stuff. Just take
See me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, y'all. They tell us what happened. And this one young woman actually breaks down that this started a while ago. And it was right in front of our face. And it started in 2016. And I'll let her speak. And then we're just gonna do what we do after that. We do what we do.
Ended. They tried everything to stop Black folk from using the vote that they just died for. Poll taxes, literary tests, grandfather clauses, bitch, all of it. So in 1965, they passed the Voting Rights Act to say specifically that you cannot do that anymore. That law is the whole reason why Black districts exist in the first place. The whole reason why we have Black Congress people at all. Now fast forward to Louisiana. 1/3 of that whole state is Black. 1/3. But then when Republicans drew the map for who represents who in Congress, they drew it so that Black voters only controlled 1 out of 6 districts. A girl, 1 out of 6. That's illegal. And a court literally told them that's illegal. Fix it. So they fixed it and added a second Black district. Then somebody turned around and sued that map, saying that it was a racial gerrymander. And today, the Supreme Court agreed. See, but here's where they got slick, because they said, we didn't kill the Voting Rights Act. We just clarified what it means. But what they clarified is that if you want to prove that somebody is diluting your vote, you now have to prove that they meant to do that. Like their purpose, their intention was to dilute your vote. That they meant to do that to you on purpose. And you got to bring receipts. You have to prove it. Girl, do you know how hard that is to prove? Like, these politicians do not put let's suppress Black votes in writing. What they will say is something like, we're protecting Republican incumbents. And guess what? Today, the court said if it's partisan, it's legal. Even if it falls entirely on Black voters. Even if the results look identical to Jim Crow era maps. Partisan cover is now legal cover. That's it. That's the ruling. And bitch, this is not some abstract future thing. Analysts are already saying this could flip 19 majority-minority seats. That means that this could put white candidates in the 15 seats that are currently being held by Black Congresspeople. You know when the last time something like that happened? After Reconstruction. When the white folk violently pushed Black people out of the government. And that's the comparison that's being made by a Supreme Court justice in her dissent. Because 3 justices pushed back hard against this. Ketanji, because we already know, Kagan and Sotomayor. And Kagan said, this is what she literally wrote. She said the majority just completed the demolition of the Voting Rights Act. She said a state can now, with 0 legal consequences, systemically dilute the voting power of minority citizens. She called it the biggest rollback of minority representation since Reconstruction. A Supreme Court justice said that in official legal writing, and it still passed 6-3. But here's what needs to be understood, because the news is not going to connect these dots for you. This is not the first time they've done this. That's right. In 2013, they gutted the other part of the Voting Rights Act, the part that made certain states have to get federal permission before they started changing voting rules. States with a documented history of discrimination. Gone. And the minute that happened, voter ID laws exploded. Polling places closed and lines for the voting booth got longer in Black neighborhoods overnight. But today they finished what they started then. Both teeth got pulled today. So the law still exists on paper, but it can't bite now. Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, they were literally waiting on this ruling. Like, they had the new maps ready. Baby, Texas already redrew our map. These states are about to go crazy redrawing their district maps. And there is now almost nothing anybody can do about it in court, because you can't prove intent. And even if you could, they'll say it was partisan. Loop closed. No more loophole. So the next time somebody tells y'all, oh, just go vote, like it fixes everything, please understand what happened today. They are currently engineering the maps so that they will function in a way that your vote will count and matter less than it already does when you do show up. This is not paranoia. This is a 6-3 Supreme Court ruling that came down today.
So that was long.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured I'd play that long thing so y'all could understand. So somebody, one of these people who are way smarter than me. I'm not even in the same grouping in intellect. Can somebody tell us what's next? That's all.
I don't think that there's a one fixed method or one way road to fixing the broken system right now. I really don't. You know, everybody's saying, well, we have to do this. And this is what we, this is, if we do this, this will fix it. I don't think that there's a one fixed method. I really don't. To unpin everything that's going on right now, I think that, there's of course you have to strategize, but I really don't think that there's a one fixed method to it. I think that we're in such a big pool of a mess that there's not a one fixed method.
Just wait until you find out who started human rights in the first place. Okay, well, how about you give us the answer? Imagine being bothered every day for no damn reason. Plots of detriment for being black in a free country.
Every day.
And then you have to think about it. But we are already being disturbed and bothered and pulled over. Last night, the cops flashed their lights in back of me so bad that I couldn't see. And so I just started driving slow. And I remember I was like, don't pull over, because if you pull over, then it's like abruptly, then they're going to think that you did something wrong and then end up pulling behind you.
I do it all the time. As soon as they get behind me, I pull over.
Yeah, so I did. And Dr. Smith.
Hey.
So just when
somebody should pay me for grades.
Oh,
I would have did better, Mike. I needed a couple dollars. I needed some incentives. They gave me the boot. I could have got a couple bucks instead of.
Make some noise.
Here's Dr. Aaron Smith, ladies and gentlemen, in the building.
And get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
I heard y'all talking about Trump earlier, and you said Dr. Smith. I said, yeah, I'm almost there. I was almost loud,
All right, Doc, listen, I'm in a fabulous mood. It's Cash App Friday. People have already been tremendous on doing the Cash App. I'm in the mood to talk about nonsense and talk about congratulations to Kaden. Before I go any further, congratulations, making an honor roll. I've never made the honor roll ever. I didn't even know there was a roll. I never had a buttered roll.
Butter roll, or biscuit roll, no other roll.
I've never roll, bounce, and skate. I never had many rolls and plays or nothing like that. So let's get that round of applause.
Appreciate it.
And I really want to talk about, I would like to talk more about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. It's dumb shit. I want to just But I realize that this is pressure, what I'm about to say to you, Dr. Aaron Smith. You always give us the hope. You always give us something that makes us go like, you know what? I know what they did. I know blood was shed for those voters' rights. I know there is blood on this soil in every state of this country of people who marched and were willing to die for the rights. And I know with just a pen and manipulation of the Supreme Court, just the amazing stacking of Supreme Court, the amazing devil that has been able to stack and has been allowed, and Democrats have been weakened and weak and spineless. And when President Barack Obama was supposed to put another Supreme Court justice in before he left, somehow or another they blocked it. But I know somehow, Doctor, you will inspire us. So tell us, after seeing this decision, your thoughts and what is next. Go ahead. No pressure. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm about to pull over for this one. I'm about to pull a car over. But I think it's an alarm clock. I said this the day after Trump got elected. You know, I'm in the business of trying to raise Black people's consciousness in particular, and people worldwide, to have a better understanding and awareness of the realities of the world they live in and how to manipulate, you know, different power structures, nature to their benefit, right? So I'm always on the side of people waking up, right? It helped me. I used to go to Thanksgiving and be like, you know, there's enemies and there's things we need to do collectively. And people are like, man, my bills are paid. I'm doing me. Color don't even matter to me because I got a white wife, right? I was like, yo, this is difficult. Uphill battle. Trump got in office. They was like, what is we Black folks gonna do? What is we? I said, oh, you on a team again. You see your color again. So I feel the same way today, because you're right, Mike. A lot of people, me included sometimes, prefer the escape. But in moments like this, you at least got to balance it out. I'm not saying you can't enjoy. I'm not saying you can't have leisure. But in moments like this, everybody has some obligation to have at least a minimal level of awareness about the fact that you were not a citizen and considered a full human being. You had to get an amendment. And that's the real story. The story is not the voting rights. The story is what's next. What's next is the 13th Amendment. What's next is you were considered property under the Constitution until they amended it. So if they keep amending things, not only will you lose voting power, you will lose human status and go back to property. That's the real clincher, because now it's like, wait a minute, if it's already over, why should I be concerned? Because the next step is even worse. But the thing about Black people in particular, I was thinking about the Great Migration, you know, like millions of Black people left the South when they took the National Guard and all the protections away, and they were fleeing racial terror. You know, there's a book called The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabella Wilkerson, and she talks about all these Black people leaving the South and going north. And I thought to myself, how many times have Black people lost everything and built it right back up? I said this last time, when other people don't got this experience. That's why white people always making movies about Armageddon. White people make movies every year about other people from or other entities doing what they did around the world. They got Independence Day, the day after tomorrow, right? The Planet of the Apes. They always worried about somebody coming and acting like white people. Destroying the land, taking over, changing the language, right? Lying about the history, saying that put them in slavery, right? They are so afraid of their own crimes. The Bible says they flee when no man pursueth. Meanwhile, Black people just sitting outside chilling. You think about Tulsa, Oklahoma. You think about North Carolina. You think about parts of Memphis. You think about Delaware when they took over and ran all the politicians out. You think about the South. You think about parts of Africa where have only been free for maybe 70 years at this point. They've destroyed everything so many times, and Black people just pick up and be like, white folks being white folks again. The problem is that we pay so much attention and we invest so much in the aspects of their so-called power that we don't really pay enough attention to the real mechanisms of power. That's why we not voting and not growing food and all this other stuff, but we give all our attention and our energy to the crazy things white folks doing. And I would urge people to think about the period of the Civil War. Native Americans, you know, so-called Black people here first, but the Native people were rebelling. Black people were rebelling on plantations. They were fighting against Britain and all this other stuff. But guess what caused the real change? When white folks started fighting white folks. That's what did it then, and that's what's going to do it now. So until these niggas get out in the street and start fighting for the world they want and have another civil war between the people with privilege and power and the other people with privilege and power, we just need to sit back and mind our business, grow food and move in together. And I say the most revolutionary thing we could do right now, not just because I'm in love, is to team up black man and black woman. That's the most revolutionary thing we could do. If you ain't talking to a family member, I always say, talk to them. You got somebody you can move in with and split some mortgage and maybe buy another property. Make those moves in the next 3 to 5 years or 10 years. You know, like I'm looking right now at the student debt discharge because everybody's talking about what Doge did is a violation of FERPA and all these things. And people are saying, at least online, they're reporting some success with, you know, saying you got to discharge this debt because of these violations. Those are the kind of things we need to be talking about and invested in, you know, because all this, what Trump is doing, Trump is a symptom. They permitted Trump to exist and to thrive, just like they did with Epstein. So please don't think that you're going to get rid of this one symptom and the whole cancer that's already infected the entire body ain't going to persist. And the only way Israel's going to fall and the only way Trump's going to fall and all his movements going to fall is from other white folks. And that's why we see what's happening with Turning Point USA. It's white folks not going. It had nothing to do with nothing we did. Not what I ate, not where I worked, not what I thought, not who I dated. White folks got to handle white folks' business, and I'm minding mine. And I'm voting in these midterms like crazy. Might even vote twice. Not just playing. That's joke. They gonna clip that. They gonna clip that.
Don't even joke like
that. But I suspect we're gonna hear some.
Oh, he was dropping too many gems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how they do. You know how they do. You know how social media do, Mike. You said too much.
Yeah.
He said black families. What did he say? He said team up. What he said unify. Wait, what? Get him out of here.
I do agree with you, Jay, but sometimes I think it has to do with him being in the fucking car. But I do get your point. Yeah, I do understand. Sometimes I think it has to do with him being.
What a coincidence! Like that.
But it is.
Every time. He was on fire. Billy was like, "Yo, he on one."
Yeah, it is.
Tron was robbing.
That's why I was hoping he was going. I was hoping.
You see how many points Doc touched on, you know, and it's like, okay, well, where do you begin? But he hit something very key that a lot of people, a lot of different cultures have been doing that we do not do or we shy away from. And that is having these family compounds. Putting our money together and buying land and moving, moving everybody in together. It's really difficult for us to do. Yeah, because we look at it as a sacrifice. A lot of other cultures do not look at it like a sacrifice. They look at it as their way of life and getting ahead.
And the other thing is, if family wasn't a vital component of a race of people, they wouldn't spend so much time trying to destroy the family component.
The black family component.
And the most dangerous thing is to having a united family and coming together. And that compound thing has always been a dream of mine of buying land and having houses built on it that we all live together and that we're all taking part in the upkeep and the financial situation.
So let's put it together. Let all four of us live together. How about that?
We don't know where you live. We don't know where you won't let us in your house.
We're not even invited.
Yeah, we never get to your house.
He said, "Let's all live together." I was thinking the same thing. Drop the address, then we can move it.
Drop the address. We'll stop by.
I'll stop paying mortgage. I can do that. Yeah.
I've had all y'all at my house. At my different spots, I had all y'all there.
All right. I was just
at different spots, different parts of my life.
Next topic. Jay said next topic.
Y'all keep talking about y'all family.
If some shit happened to me, y'all know where to go. Y'all be like, I think, yep. I think I've been there. Yeah, I think I went to a dinner there. Yeah, let's meet up. Jay, we not called Jeanette. We got to do research.
There are certain parts of Arkansas where they actually have a whole community, and we are not allowed in that community, and it's allowable. They've built this compound, and people who are like-minded in their thought process, they live there, and so. But if we do it,
Yeah, they bomb it.
What does that look like?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say, Doc. When it happens, understand we better be willing to protect it because they coming.
But
They
they're
coming.
protecting theirs. They are protecting theirs. If you look it up, it's happening in Arkansas, and I'm pretty sure it's happening in other states. But if you look it up, you'll see this whole model. They've done this whole little short docu-series on it. If you look it up, you will see they are not playing, and they are not allowing certain people in.
Good morning, Miss Hawkins. Is it true what Asha was just saying? Like a lot of coaches, they do it. Is it because blacks and browns, we want to have our own space? We don't want to look like we crowded up, like sacrificing.
Well, let's look at that thought process, and I'm gonna throw it over to Doc because he can pretty much wrap that up probably better than I can. But think about, just look back from when we were brought over here on a slave ship, and then just track it throughout history. You're asking, why don't we want? Everything has always been, getting our own, because when we get off the plantation and me and my wife, or me and my family, we get our own little piece of land. That thought process of us staying together has always been broken down. I keep saying that systematic thing of breaking down and tearing away the families. It started way before we were even a thought. Why are you looking at that, J-Black?
No, I'm sorry, because my sister realized she don't know where I live.
Jay Black said, "Don't call me because I don't know where he lives."
Wow, your family,
She
don't know.
My mom, no. My mom is the only one.
But look at Asians who come to this country. They will all stay in the same house. Forget the compound, but they will all stay.
But is it an ego thing, Doc? Is it because, like, for black folk, we want now? I ain't got to share no crib with you. I ain't sacrificing.
Trust, though, Jay Black. Think about it. It's trust. We don't trust each other with our own money. We don't even want to put our money in our own, our own black-owned federal credit unions or banks when we create these banks. We don't want to do that because it's like, all right, well, who's over it? I need to see who's on the board. But you'll put your money in TD Bank and Bank of America, all of these things, and not even knowing who the damn general branch manager is. So I think that it goes back to also trust. In our community, there's so many different things, layers that I don't want to say prevent us, but make us so apprehensive about doing anything like that. Asian culture, African culture, they will live in the same house, 4 or 5 families, and save their money.
That's why I said, is it an ego thing?
But when they have enough money, they take that money, buy a house, that one family move out. But they'll buy it outright. It's not where they have a mortgage. They put their money in one pot, and they will live like that, and then bring another set of family over, and so forth, and create that generational wealth that we just can't seem to get together and do.
Cousin has said the same reason why we get money, we flaunt it, and we are programmed to be competitive against each other. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, no, I got to quote Malcolm when he says, "I don't blame the puppet, I blame the puppeteer," and that's a good point. If you're programmed, then we're going to not blame the program, we're going to blame the programmer. Also, there's historical precedents like the Freedom Banks, right? During the Freedom Bureau, where all these black people put their money together, just like we said with the bomb in the towns. We done it, but when we do it, people pull the rug out under us, and that's why Cadillac was saved by black people, even though the Cadillac was racist, because the black people have been saving their money in their houses when all the white people were trusting the bank, because we have been through so much distrust with the institutions. So the reason why we don't trust us is because of the way they treated and programmed us, and also the propaganda. Other people will have a wedding in a house and give the kids $30,000, put a down payment on a house. At the same time, they're telling us, don't do that, move in and get your own. So there is this lie where, especially in terms of white and black people, they've always told us to do things other than what they're doing. They tell us breakdancing is ghetto, your fashion is negative. Meanwhile, they go to Fifth Avenue and to the Met Gala and they're breakdancing, in the Olympics. So they've always said something. They said white men speak with a forked tongue, right? Don't trust the pale face. There's a reason why all these cultures are saying these things, because they're always saying you should do this, we should do that. The other part is we got to understand, even prior to slavery, the black people that were here, we didn't believe in owning private property. So even the notion of getting off a plantation and buying the land is the impact of the white man's mind on our psyche. And not saying we had another choice. You're living in this capitalistic matrix that's totally evil. And that's why you saw black people, when they got a chance to get out of slavery, buy them some land and get them some enslaved people. because you're already in a mess, and there's no way to do right in the mess if you can't deconstruct the whole mess, and you don't even know another option because all you've ever known is people get free and buy property and own other people. So even now, we think we're doing good because we've got rid of the owning people part, but we still want to own the land. And if you really interrogate that, own the land how? Because somebody else writes on a piece of paper that you own it? Really? A piece of paper made from part of the trees? Like, this is getting to be a game now. This is real slick that I own it because there's a piece of paper down the street that says I own it. If you look at the Iroquois Nation, if you look at the early African Nation, ain't nobody think you could own the land. Doesn't even make sense. You own the land? The land was here before you. The land gonna be here when you gone. What are you doing? What are you talking about? But white people always want to monetize. White people always want to make something capitalized. That's why you can't use herbs. You got to use their medicine. And you can't move away because they got zoning rights. So if you do go somewhere else, you can't build on it, even if they don't even do nothing with it. They just like all this nonsense. And once you realize that the whole thing is a big game and it's nonsense, and you really have to step outside the whole matrix, that's when you become dangerous and they take you out.
And I guess that is the thing that scares when you start going deeper into the rabbit hole. You realize the fundamental rules are evil and make no sense, even owning land. But I do want to say this. I know we like Jay said.
Jay Black is Roscoe Jenkins. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jay Black is the new Roscoe Jenkins.
He's
Too good for his family. He Martin Lawrence not going to the barbecue. Jay Black is Roscoe Jenkins.
Before Jay Black leaves his family barbecue, he drugs everybody so they won't remember him being there. He just drugs everybody.
But you know
he
what?
comes in a rental car. He drives a rental car.
But I do want to say this because everything everybody said is valid on why we don't stay. There are, I want to remind people, there are still close-knit families in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I want to remind people there are still close-knit families who do trust each other. And everything you guys said was right. But sometimes we forget that there are families who are tight-knit, who are growing together, who are helping each other get mortgages and stuff. And it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible. It's just sometimes we get programmed, like we had this conversation before, that at 18 you're supposed to send your kids out in this world that you know is brutal.
Yeah,
that you can't live with your family too. And I'm like, listen, and I'm not saying this happened by mistake. My oldest daughter is making more, like I said, is making more money now than I made at my first full-time radio job in Philly when I thought I was killing it.
Crazy.
And I told her, build your financial foundation right now, and we're going to work to build it now. Don't worry about it. I know the first thing people were to call to me, well, what's she paying for? What bill is she paying for? I want her to focus totally on being financially free by 35 years old. And it can happen sooner than that.
What bill she's paying for? Or how are you seeing she's saving her money? How are you tracking that? Make sure she ain't just blowing money fast. Like, I thought that. I did.
No, because when I see when our conversations that we've been having since she was like 17, 16 years old about money, and me telling her my mistakes on what I did with my money and what I spent my money on, and not even as a family, when she reviews back and she goes, wow, we were doing a lot. Why did you spend all that money? And I explained.
You do over for her. You get to see
I
that.
explained. I said, right now, it's weird that we're similar. She might be 2 or 3 years younger than me when everything financially started to pop. So now it's me talking to her, girl, here it is. This is the head start I'm giving you. This is the head start. But my family is giving her. But between my parents, between me, we are now giving her, and the twins are going to get this head start that you ain't got to pay for nothing, but responsibility has to be learned. Anyway, I don't know what y'all want to talk about. I don't know if y'all want to.
I was going to get this PSA. I saw this a couple of days ago. For anybody that don't have a passport already, you're about to get one, you better hurry up because Trump going to put his name on it and sign it. I saw this and I thought this was interesting.
Big news right now. If you're getting a passport this summer, Donald Trump's face is going to be on it. He's putting his face on special limited edition passports in honor of America's 250th anniversary. This is what the new passport is going to look like. On the left, you have Donald Trump's face along with his signature, the United States of America. Surrounding him is the Declaration of Independence. On the right, you're going to have the Founding Fathers also with the United States of America. This was first reported by Fox News, and it's another thing the president is putting his face or his signature on. Now, this passport isn't going to be for everyone. It's only for a limited amount of time. So this summer, starting in June or July, it's not fully clear exactly when just yet. If you apply for a passport, anyone, you're going to get this. You're going to get Donald Trump's face on it. So if you don't want his face on it and you need a passport, time to go get a passport now before this starts getting rolled out by the State Department.
So I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to put that
You
out
talk
there.
about the mark of the beast.
Yeah, you know,
You talk about the mark
I'm
of the
leaving right on
beast.
time. I gotta pick my daughter up, but yeah.
Congratulations
And go get
on
my
picking your
passport.
daughter up. And go get your passport.
For real, yeah. That's the revolution.
All right, Doc.
Dr. Aaron Smith, thank you.
But you know what? I wish we had him here a little bit longer because he touched on, when he was talking about amendments, and how it will affect, our personal rights. You know that it's easier to get a law amended versus actually creating a new one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
People really don't understand you better pay attention. When people say I'm not into politics, I really don't get into politics. I'm like, but you should.
The hardest part is the invention of something. The easy part is to watch it and then sit back and say, oh, how can I manipulate it? Or how is this against me? And how can I amend it so it could be for me? That's the easy. I mean, not the easy part, but it's
easier to do than to put a new legislative piece on the floor and get it passed.
I didn't fill my Stanley. I'm thirsty. Let me see what I got.
Ratchet? I got some Ratchet. I got the Clay X. I got
do
Ratchet.
the Clay
I
X,
know who's wrong with that one though.
And then I'm gonna do the Clay X, and I'm gonna tell y'all how Jada Pinkett gave men advice, and I respect her for it. Surprising.
All right, so this is the alleged chick that was missing. The alleged side chick for Klay Thompson.
Play professional basketball. I would have considered him a friend. I do not know Meg Thee Stallion at all. Today, I'm still the only person that has denied this entire situation of my involvement and claim that this is 100% false. And the fact that I'm still the only one that is defending my name, I have no idea how to process that. And that's the last thing that I'm struggling to process, is that there's this massive outcry for protecting Black women, and nobody has mentioned Lexi Brown's name in any of those conversations.
So basically she's saying, I don't know this. I know him, but I ain't never been with him. Why they not saying nothing? I'm getting all these death threats. She had to hire security to go everywhere with her now. She ain't got the money for that. And she's trying to figure out, well, why ain't nobody said that? Why didn't Clay or Meg come out and say, yeah, it wasn't Shorty?
Because I don't think Clay ever thought in a million years that people could be this fucking stupid, that people could be this fucking mentally challenged. Why do you care?
What up, T-Storm?
T-Storm, what up? Why do you care? Like, what in your life is so bad that you thought you would die on the hill, on the mountainside, because you're mad at somebody telling you that's the girl that Clay cheated on Megan? Like, exactly how dysfunctional and broken are you to literally get passionate about a and she's telling you she didn't. But even if she did, what are you mad at? What do you care?
They death threats, her and her family. Y'all, we gonna take you out.
What are you people? If you don't understand how brainwashed you are about celebrities, this should let you know for you being passionate about a woman that you don't know any of them.
You made Meg hurt. You hurt Meg, bitch. That's what they said.
The Meg that got Tory Lanez in prison.
I'm Team Meg.
The Meg that blatantly lied to Gayle on an interview that we saw the video of her admitting that she lied about. Did you ever sleep with him? Nah, I never slept. What are you doing?
Now taking body shots off chicks, out in these streets. Yeah, that Meg. They want to protect her. I felt bad for Lexi though when she said, "Why ain't nobody saying nothing?" And I'm getting all these death threats. Can somebody please let the people know it ain't me? I've never been with this dude.
You know what's so crazy is that fans really go so hard and so crazy over like their favorite artists like that. Like you're going to the point of, the cyberbullying and sending death threats to somebody over somebody that you think that they're rolling over on, and you have no affiliation with them. To me, that's crazy.
It's a sickness.
It's a
sickness for you to be that invested in somebody you don't fucking know. This is not your child. This is not your mother or father. This is not even a cousin. This is somebody who just makes a bunch of music and a basketball player who shoots a bunch of jumpers. You people are insane. And it's just going to get worse.
You never been mad at a story and then wanted to, like Dr. Propofol for the killer Michael Jackson bull. What is it? Dr. Whatever. You never been mad at a story like, oh, I'm gonna send him a message. Nothing never happened like that in the news.
Saying, hey, I'm gonna take your life. Hey, I'm mad at you right now, and I'm gonna come to your doorstep and I'm gonna blow your brains out. No, I've never had the urge to do.
And that's even with Trump. You ain't need that. Well, Trump you can't, because then you get locked up. But yeah, it's just odd to take that position and send somebody a death threat and send voice messages or inboxes.
That is mental illness.
This is the whole thing when we start allowing people. This is when we start allowing people to let their make-believe thoughts have validity. We let their make-believe thoughts become our reality. You don't know them. You don't fucking know them. Your opinion. But this is the problem. People really believe that their opinion on what three strangers, which this girl is saying she had nothing to do with this.
And I believed it.
But people really believe that they are validated in actually being emotional about some shit about some people who don't know you.
I'm trying to say people threaten me every day online. I don't know what comments you being trying. But you ain't taking that seriously. She's like, look, I'm getting bombarded with all of these inboxes and messages and letters and calls, and like that's crazy. That's really crazy to have to live like that over something you didn't even do. But even if she was the smut side chick, is that warranted? I don't know.
No, it's none of your business. There are millions of people cheating right now.
Right now.
While we're talking.
Right now.
Right now. You people are fucking like y'all need some real therapy. Y'all need to honestly ask yourself, what am I missing in my life that I'm this invested?
Right.
There go Miss Hawkins. And honestly, go ahead.
Clay never looked interested in anything she ever posted on social media.
He looked happy. He looked like he was in love a couple times. I was like, okay.
With who?
With Meg. He looked like he used to have like a still shot face, but some of them he was smiling, and some of all them pictures.
He started the whole narrative on social media about them in the first place.
Folks,
when they went to the islands, and he just started posting these pictures. Like again, yeah.
There are folks cheating while they're listening to the show. Absolutely. There are folks who are watching and listening to the show who are engaging in text messages that are going to lead to cheating tonight.
Yeah, what you doing tonight? It's Friday. What time you get off? Okay. What time he go to work? Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to get something for y'all real quick.
All right, I got a ratchet clip I can play, Mo.
You and your algorithm, I don't understand.
Yo, this algorithm.
That's all that come up on your TikTok.
Needing security because she allegedly got banged by the splash pad. It's crazy work, Billy. It's crazy work. All right, I'm gonna play this clip while we waiting for Mike. I want to know who's more wrong, because there's always somebody that's wrong, and then there's somebody that's more wrong.
Not necessarily, but we'll check it out. Let me see.
It's always so. Who's more wrong in this clip? So there's a student about fighting another student, and a security guy start fighting the student. Who's more wrong? He's trying to hold it back. and then he goes in. Who's more wrong, Mo?
So the way that he, I don't know where he was trained. I don't know if that was top flight security. I don't know what it was. But it definitely wasn't a police officer. It looked like it was a private company. And clearly he wasn't trained in taking someone down because he was fighting her like it was a girl fight. And then she was retreating and he was still hitting.
Listening to cheating while cheating. I'm sorry. I always thought the adult supposed to be more mature.
Well, first of all, you see how big that girl was?
But
just and then I think those taps again, the training, right? Because you're saying mature, you brought it into the maturity realm. The training, I don't think that he had adequate training in how to, secure a person, so to speak. I really don't. I don't think that he had adequate training because he started fighting her like they were in a regular day.
He went to yes. If you're here,
slapping on her and punching on her like he was in a regular fight with somebody.
He's supposed to observe and report breakup fights. He's breaking up a fight, and because the girl slapped him, he turns the whole narrative.
Too many times because she did slap him repeatedly.
The guard is more wrong. Yes, I always want to know. Because it's always levels to everything. Somebody's usually wrong and somebody's more. Once the narrative changed, now we focused on you. And I thought that
he could have subdued her first. He could have subdued her. He didn't have to, engage in fighting like that.
He was fighting her like she stole his check. Like that's facts. Like he went in. Stacey Mitchell, Auntie Outside said the guard was wrong.
I agree. Stacey, I hope I see you on May 23rd. We're gonna have house music.
He's supposed to contain and not fight. Yes.
Contain. Yes.
The security guard. Yeah. See, I know it's always somebody more wrong.
Yeah.
Security is wrong. All he's supposed to do is restrain her.
But I don't think that it looked like he didn't have the training to restrain her. The way he reacted was like a regular citizen. If somebody pop you one too many times or somebody pop you in the face and you go back and you're fighting, so I think that the security guard was definitely wrong.
There's always somebody more wrong. All right, Mike's back. I had a little
let me tell you, I already saw it. Let me tell you about this training shit. It is 2026. Let me explain to y'all something. If you hit somebody, you can get fucked up. It's 2026. Listen to me. How many videos have we seen? At a certain point, people got to deal with reality. If you hit somebody, you can get fucked up. It's no longer a make-believe thing, y'all. This is the reality. How many times have we seen it? Teach your kids, if you hit somebody, you can get your ass beat. When they're in the house, tell them, if you put your hands on somebody, they can retaliate like that. I don't want to hear about it's wrong, about it's right. I'm telling you the reality of the reality. This is what it is in 2026 when we watch it. We've played like 50 videos like this, and everybody says the same thing. The training and the training and the training and the training. If you put your hands on somebody, they will retaliate.
Was it ego though, Mike? Was it the security guard's ego that got hurt?
I'm telling you, that's great. I'm glad you're right.
So you admit that it was ego, right?
I don't know if it's ego or not, or if it's something that somebody punched me in the face and it lit something up under me to retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't react to somebody touching them the same way.
Right.
So you better stop stepping to men. And listen, I'm not saying anybody is right. I'm telling you, there is no de-escalation in 2026. Stop the de-escalation. Where are you seeing this? Jay, where are you seeing this de-escalation at? I want to know what video you seeing the de-escalation happen.
No, but that's the problem. He was supposed to.
So what's the reality then? What's the reality?
The reality is he wasn't emotionally intelligent enough to handle his job.
Okay,
because you're dealing with teenagers in the school.
Okay, so
when there's a chance that you can get hit, knowing that she's
when your kid goes out the house, what do you tell them? They better have mental. Yeah,
Cousin Ash.
Yeah,
control your emotions.
I don't know if it's top flight with it.
I'm so tired. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, look what he did!" How many times are we gonna see this before we start telling our kids, if you punch somebody in the face?
You put, yeah, she was hyped. She tried to get you the girl.
And she got hyped. You want to be hype? Okay.
And
Here you go.
The grown man sucker punching your kid relentless. And then he didn't just push her off. He kept going. Like she stole.
I said it was like a regular degular fight at that point.
Understand, if that was my daughter, I'd want to hurt him. But guess what? I would tell my daughter afterwards, what the fuck is you doing?
Why you put your hands on that man?
What is you doing trying to act like you really built like that? You really built like that? Mike, formalities have long gone out the door. You won't get hit back. Gonna lose your job.
Right, you gonna lose your job.
And she still got the brakes beat off of her. I don't care if he lost her job.
Yeah, that was a bit. That was excessive.
Of course, it's excessive.
School all rallied up. You making it worse. Like you're doing too much. Like you doing too much.
But this is what I mean. But this is what I mean about the make-believe world. This is what I mean right here. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She thinks everything's a movie. She thinks this is not a movie.
So what? Move out my way. I want to get move. Get out. And then
you
slapped him once, and he went 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. She did not just slap him once. She slapped and she punched him in the face. That last punch was not bad.
There was a slap, open hand slap, and he punched her 8 times in her face.
It was, but if you look, she had closed fists. You could rerun it again.
Get another job. Get another job, homie.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's doing too much. What she's doing right here is doing too much. What she's doing right here is doing too much. He's telling her to stop. What she's doing right here doing too much. He's telling her to stop. What she's doing right there is doing too much. Stop. Hands in the air. Hands in the air.
Did you not see that?
He had his hands in the air and she punched him.
Did you not see that punch?
That was a slap. I looked at her.
No, her left hand. She punched him with the left hand.
I know her right hand was a slap. But either way, your response.
Either way, you can't do too much and then get mad when somebody does too much.
And he got cuffs.
Look once again. Look right here.
It's trying to contain another young lady. Look at this.
She stopped. Keep playing it. I'm gonna keep. He's stopping. Stop. Now he's gonna put his hands in the air. Stop. He has his hands in the air.
So everything is okay right here, right?
No, let me narrate this. He got his hands in the air. She wants to do too much. He's telling her stop. Right there with both hands in the air. The universal sign to chill.
So he's okay at this point. He's okay.
Now play it. Now play what she wants to do. No, she don't care. Left and then the right. That's her right hand. She's already swung. She already swung and hit him. After he had his hands in the air, and then her left hand hits him. Now you're going to get the doing too much that you did. That's what you acted like you were built for this.
And now the other girl gonna come over and start helping jump her. And then, cause she wanted, I don't know, that was a bit much. But I hear y'all.
Instead of walking away, as the officer had the other person, because I don't know if it was a woman or man, had the other person, she could have kept walking the other way, but she didn't. She followed. She continued to antagonize. He said, stop. And she didn't. So
we as parents and guardians and all that, supervisors and security,
but if he was
is a duty that you have.
Another person, he was trying to contain another person,
and then forgot all about them when he got slapped. No longer cared then.
But it wasn't just one slap, J Black.
All right.
I just don't know when human beings are going to start to learn. Keep your hands to yourself, and if you want to set it,
trained in that. I mean, you saying,
and if you're trying to set it, understand when it gets set on you.
He let his ego overtake his training.
I'm not going to do. First of all, I ain't been there all day. I haven't been dealing with this all day. I haven't been dealing with these girls all day. I haven't been dealing with these students. Once again, there's no way I can defend his actions. None. I ain't been there all day dealing with this shit.
Suing, LaShawn said. She getting her daughter and they suing. Excessive.
Good luck.
Netta. Good morning, Netta.
And get that money. And what she'll think is that she was rewarded for her actions.
Hands in the air.
I mean, here in the school district that I live in, these two girls, girl was
He was
in
doing
a
too
fight.
much, but he should have fucked her.
Other kids were
I agree.
jumping in, and the security guard was trying to break it up, and they started whooping the security guard's ass. Okay,
His ex-wife used to fight him. That was his trigger. Like that.
He
He had his flashback. Like remember when his ex-wife, she was the aggressor.
the aggressor. Yeah, she was the
He
aggressor.
wasn't.
And if they watch that footage, she's going to jail.
They
going
both
to
don't
jail.
go. They both don't go. Okay. And I
Okay,
guarantee.
and
her
that's what I was
parents
gonna
act
bring
the
up, Katie.
same
I
way.
guarantee her parents act the same way. Guarantee it. Okay,
My mom
guarantee it.
didn't act the way that I showed my behind when I was in. Like, no, that's not always the case. Not always the case. Now, her case it may be, but that's not always the case. Because you gotten some stuff, Mike, and your parents did not. They wasn't like that. They didn't raise you like that when you still.
No,
got
my
into
dad
it.
was like that.
Own it.
The problem with the generation.
The problem with this generation is everyone always has a phone in their hand, so people do things to gain attention. That's part of it. She gave him a 2-piece, and he gave her the biscuit. T Storm, Mike Tyson says everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Those are facts.
Yes,
those are facts.
Yeah.
But and listen, the girl was doing too much. But the girl is being this society that these young people are being raised in. We've glamorized violence and we've glamorized the hotheadness forever. And now the hotheads actually have a vehicle in social media that actually praises them and gets likes, views, and engagements, which everybody looks as validation now. So now they even get more. They even get more adoration for the craziness. Teach your children to keep their hands to themselves. Once you hit somebody, expect to get hit back. When has that never been the rule? They can't cuff her when she's swinging her hands all like that. I don't know.
Guys and girls has always been the rule. You know, a guy can't hit you back. Girls was always taught that.
Yeah, but who the guys were always taught that, but who was teaching them that? Not the people who was teaching them that. Done separated off. It's crazy how I see guys hit girls now. I think it's ridiculous. That's a whole nother story. Let's see what
hit them back, or should you keep your hands to yourself?
I would just hit back.
Okay.
Gabe said he hitting back. He said, "Let these little hoes hit me." Gabe said, "I'm hitting them back." I heard him.
If a young lady hits you, what would you do?
I would just still hit back. I mean,
I'm still hitting back. Okay. Gabe said, "I don't give a damn. Your hands work just like mine." Like, is that what you taught your son, Mo? You taught your son if a girl hit him to hit her back?
I didn't. I told him nobody has
parenting.
Their hands on you, but I definitely told him not to hit a young lady.
See,
so I guess your theory is right.
Wait, how many times? What if a young lady just came up to him and smacked him?
I told him that's why he got a mother. I told him that's why he got a mother, but I guess he had his own mind and his own plans. He said, I would just still hit back. Okay.
I would leave Gabe alone. That's what I would do.
He said, "No, your girl." He said, "Your girl said, yeah, I'm hitting back. Like, keep your hands to yourself." Like,
whoa, Mo, he's not.
She told you it ain't always with the parent. Y'all be thinking, yeah, my kid in Mo in live time. Mo found out. my son, my Gabe, shit. He do. My son knows. He called mama. Don't hit the girl. He said, "Shit, she hit me. I'm hitting her back." Like, surprise.
Surprise.
That deep voice came out of nowhere. I'm smacking bitches back. Like, let these hoes hit me out in these streets. I'm gonna show them.
Disclaimer out there. I have raised my son not to put his. I am not raising an abusive child.
Apparently you are.
Child is spoken. The man child is spoken. I guess we got a lot of more therapy to do. I don't know.
Oh God, the therapist.
I mean, I think we got to know the context of it, but that's
he said what he said. He
said what he said.
He said what he said. Hitting women nowadays is the new thing. Gabe said, "Knock if you buck." That's what he said, Katie. Who won?
We're not promoting this. We're not promoting this.
That is that autism.
We're not promoting.
Honesty. That's that autism honesty.
That is, and I think in context, Mo, you should explain that. That is the autism honesty of basic thought processes. Now think about this, y'all. Now think about this. Think about what he said. I'm not promoting anything. Just everybody get out of the societal brainwash, the societal brainwash and norms. The question is, if somebody hits you, would you hit them back?
Mm-hmm.
And the common sense answer, the honest answer is yes.
Yeah.
And then Mo said, "But say if it's a girl."
But that's societal. But see, that's the societal. That's the societal
response. Mm-hmm.
Is what society tells you. But common sense, the 1 + 1 = 2. Without what we decided to change is, oh well, if it's a woman, that's not the common sense answer, y'all. That and that's what people really don't like. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you that is literally the 1 + 1 = 2. And if it wasn't live, he hit a girl back, people would think you taught him that, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that is his, like I always say, autism mind is a beautiful thing because they don't give all of the gray area that we do or trying to make it fit a narrative. It's just like, no, you shouldn't do that. Or yes, this is what I would do. This is what happened and this is the reaction. It was what you get. So still got some work to do, I guess.
I mean, it's a tricky thing because at the end of it, this is my thing. Human beings have created rules and social norms that really don't maintain with logic. It goes against logic. And we say it because of certain stipulations. If this, if that, if this, if that, maybe you should walk up, maybe you should do, maybe. And at the end of the day, a lot of the shit that we're told not to do isn't logical. Or we're told to do or not to do. It doesn't make, why not? Well,
I am, because he's getting older, I am telling him, he's never had a fight. So I keep telling him, don't be nobody's victim.
Oh, he don't want to lose to a girl. He definitely don't want that.
I tell him all the time, because he grew up with the mindset of, if I get into a fight in school, I'm just gonna go tell someone. If somebody hits me, I'm gonna tell someone because I can't hit them back. I'll get in trouble. So that's when I had to say, whoa, don't be nobody's victim. I'm not raising you to be nobody's victim out here. And so, again, like KT said, their minds are so pure. We tattle in the little gray area and trying to play it to fit our own narrative, but they don't. They see it the way they see it, and this is the reaction response.
And I'm speaking out of turn here because I don't know any of the medical history or any of the details. But in my humble opinion, their minds are what our minds are before we get programmed.
Right.
Before the programming gets in, and before it kicks in. And before they tell us all the so-called nuances to this and that and this and that, we don't know. Her mother beating on her father and think it's okay to put hands. Yeah, Dem Dollars took the speculation. He took it even further. He ran with that shit. All right, let me see if Jada has some advice for men who have gotten cheated on. Let me see.
Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, what?
Yeah, just a little advice.
But okay.
Let's see. She might be.
My kings out there that have been cheated on by their women, stop making it your fault. Yes, women cheat too. Now here's the other thing. Sex is one of the strongest forces in the universe that we have to deal with. This is about self-mastery. It's not even about what's going on in a relationship. This is about self-mastery, okay? So if you think just because somebody says they love you, or you think just because they want to be in a relationship with you, that means that that's going to dissolve all their traumas that they come with, you know what I'm saying? And that they're going to know how to deal with their traumas? Nah, people gonna mess up. So here's the thing. Make sure you're with someone that is interested in mastering themselves and everything that they come with. And I know that there's a lot of pain that comes with infidelity, but relationships is a spiritual endeavor.
That's the advice right there. You heard it from Jada.
Heard it from Jada.
That's what we gotta listen to.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's the messenger
She
that
been
we
married a
run
long
away
time.
from.
She
You
been married
know,
a long time.
yeah, but sometimes it's the messenger that people kind of like, you know, negate the whole, you know, the whole conversation. But some of the things that she said was actually, you know, spot on.
They've been married since 1997, Mike. She knows. That's at 26.
I mean, they don't live together no more. They don't live in the same house anymore. They don't call each other husband and wife. And she knows about infidelity. And I'm not being funny.
Married damn near 30 years. Y'all better listen to Jada.
And
y'all better listen.
Stupid as hell. T Storm says she should have self-mastered herself, practice, which I think that's why she's speaking on it. I think that's why, because she was the one who did it. So sometimes you might want to listen to the crack dealer on why people smoke crack.
They know what they know. You know what they're talking about.
They know a lot about crack.
I always say when things like this come out from celebrities, something else is to follow. Like, I think sometimes they be getting ahead of a story that's going to come out or something that's about to come out. I don't believe in these random, I'm in my car, let me get on my live and talk about something that happened a couple of years ago.
You put that link just in case Afro Queen won.
But I agree with, and all
Some of
jokes,
the things he said was valid to me.
I agree with what she's saying. Like, because somebody, here's the, speaking of things that are logic and not logical, because somebody cheated on you doesn't mean they don't love you.
Then that's true. That's very true. Now you got my attention.
I agree.
Doesn't mean they don't love you.
Everybody watching this show at some point, I know Asha, outside of Asha, she gonna say she ain't never cheated. But everybody at some point either been cheated on or cheated.
Black women don't cheat.
I say unless, but go ahead. Black women don't cheat. Yeah.
Black women don't cheat.
Sometimes dude, infidelity is about something that has nothing to do with the person you cheating on.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
You just want something
And I
different.
think she touched on that when she was talking about discipline and self-mastery.
Yes, the discipline, yes.
Is there wrong with wanting something different? You know, if you thick, they want
And
the
the
thin one.
accountability.
You thin, they want the thick one. You know, a little switch up.
But the thing is, you have to ask yourself,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
but why? Why do you, if you love this person and this person is satisfying you, why do you want something? There's a reason. There's a reason. It has nothing to do with the person sometimes.
I try to tell women this all the time. Stop trying to do, and I'm not saying this certain thing, like you may have not done something to your mate, but it's not always about you. It's not always about, well, what did I do? Or did I not look pretty enough? Was I not good enough? We always start to look at our faults and say,
what you wasn't
was I
doing.
not enough for him, or what, you know, why did he go to her? What's so special about her? I hear these questions all the time. Well, what she got that I don't got? You may not have everything. And I know y'all hate when I go back to Holly Berry, but I use her as a talking point because, you know, she's so iconic. And back in the day, men would be like, oh my God, I give anything to, I would never cheat on Holly Berry. I would do anything to get with Holly Berry. But Holly Berry has been cheated
You
on.
get tired of her too.
Smash.
You get tired of her.
I know, but I'm
But
just
go back-
saying, she's an icon.
But go back to Lady Q. Lady Q said, I've never cheated. I think it's stupid and immature. So
That's what we're talking
you
about. No.
believe that it's stupid and immature. So there's a reason that has nothing to do with the partner.
Right.
You just believe that cheating is stupid and immature.
I feel like that's an immature response to not being happy with somebody.
So before you would do that, you would believe I would break up with the person before I do it because
Yeah,
that's
that's what I was
stupid.
saying. I leave it before I cheat. I just leave
So that is something so there's a deeper meaning. It has nothing to do with this person. It's your belief system.
That's your personal belief.
So there's something that sometimes you gotta, and I say it all the time, when people take blame for the person cheating on them, like they did something, it wasn't you. That person made a decision for reasons that only that person knows, and sometimes that person don't even know.
There you
Because
go.
I've ruined many a relationship, and I've been like, but why did I do that? And then I
didn't
just
say-
moved on.
Wait a minute, let me clear legs up for us. Jay said you want something different. No. I didn't say I said sometimes that's what some men. That's
wanna
like
clear
when,
that up. They wanna clear that up before this weekend starts.
Yeah, like some men want something different. If you thick, they want a thin one. If you thin, they want a little something thick. Like sometimes they just want to switch up. But real men don't cheat, like Tron said. Tron said real men don't cheat.
No, real men cheat.
You better squint your eyes real hard, go by the wig store, buy your wig, or do something if you want something different. But for people to mess up their daggone marriage or their long-term relationship just because on the premise of, oh, I just wanted to try something different is diabolical to me.
And I like the phrase, and Tron, I'm not coming at you, but we run with phrases, and we run with them. We go, real men don't cheat. So Martin wasn't a real man.
Martin Lawrence? Martin.
Now, why you gotta go there? Okay, we 2 months.
I didn't know what Martin he was talking about.
Removed from Black History.
You talking about Martin Luther King Jr. allegedly cheated on Coretta Scott King
at the Martin.
No, but does that make me not a real man or just a human being with flaws and things that and actions that I did wrong in society? Does that mean I just made? There's a reason.
I think that it's a societal norm to hold our leaders and our people who we view as icons. We put them on a pedestal and act like they're and put them in a glass box and act like nothing. Oh, not my favorite person. They wouldn't do that.
But why didn't you pick Barack? Why you go to Martin?
No, but I'm saying I believe.
I understand.
I don't believe the term "you're not a real man" because you cheated. I believe that you made a moral decision that hurt somebody else that was wrong. But I think it's just a cliche to people. You're not a real man. But if you risk your life, to fight for rights of people that you'll never know, and you lose your life fighting for rights of people that you didn't even meet, that's pretty courageous.
You could be doing everything right. I go back to that comment. You could be doing everything right in your home, right?
Oh,
and that person can say, you are everything and more that I could have hoped or imagined to have.
It was just me.
But if it's something going on with that person, if there's an underlying reason going on with that
person. Threw it at me. I couldn't say no.
But again, that goes to discipline, right? And self-discipline is a you problem, not a me problem. So that's why
a lot of people do cheat because they think they're not gonna get caught though, right, Mo? Like they didn't intend to it, but somebody threw it at them and they was like, I ain't gonna get caught.
Is that an underlying issue with you and not so much the other person? Because there's layers to cheating. There's layers behind it. It's not just a little simple, oh, I just did it because I just did it. It was there. No, there's something deeper behind that action.
John, well, you trying to be tricky with that? John, was John's question?
We're not even talking about just sex though, because he said sex. There is emotional cheating, and sometimes you can have an emotional affair with someone and not have a physical affair with someone. That is still cheating.
They're bringing the food at work.
But what is Tron trying? Go back to Tron. What is he trying to say? I don't have sex with no woman without my wife. What are you trying to say?
They in a little fun play. They and ain't nothing wrong with that as long as they are all on the same
business. And that's your business.
I'm talking about spicing stuff up there. That's spicy. That's spicy.
That's a consensual act that he and his wife participate in. So if they have set the guidelines to what we do together as a couple is not cheating, then that's
just because Mike can't handle his woman being pleased by another woman him watching. Mike, that's not you. Tron said he's good with that.
That's good.
But they've established the bounds of what they consider cheating in their relationship. And that's why I said stop dumbing it down to sexual interactions.
You can't handle the moaning.
Mental and emotional connection with another
like that with me.
It's cheating. Y'all are so immature.
I'm sorry. Let me focus. Let me stay focused. Bianna, you got a comment, Mike? You reading all the comments, Mike? I don't even know where we at. I know Asha Boy never cheated.
I've never cheated, JB. Everybody does not cheat. I will leave before I cheat. No, we understood that, Asha. We already knew.
They did put the disclaimer in there in the beginning and said everybody but Asha.
Yeah, everybody but Asha. I didn't say that because I already knew where that was gonna go. You got your Bible and you ain't cheating. I know.
Yes, and I'll take you a step further, LaShawn. When you said I think men cheat, I think people. I'm going to replace the word men with people cheat. Because it's something wrong with themselves or something, cracked in their moral compass or whatever. It has nothing to do 9 times out of 10 with the other person.
Ms. Clark said you're not necessarily unhappy when you cheat. Thank you for understanding that, Ms. Clark.
So I will say that there is something. We talked about moral compasses. We talked about what we consider cheating. And first, you have to establish that baseline. What do you consider cheating?
Thank you, Ms. Clark. Women master the art of cheating.
Oh.
And Mo can only do nothing but giggle on that. She ain't even defeat like nah.
Let me go back to that comment. This is another narrative that people push and people believe that they've mastered the art of cheating. Do you know how many women are getting caught right now cheating? Do you know how many women are getting caught right now?
Or are they strategically setting it up so that you could leave them instead of them leaving you?
But that goes both ways. I've never broken up with a person. I've just wore them out to the point where they were like, this shit is over. Yeah. So don't believe all these. Don't believe all this, y'all. Don't believe these general statements that everybody because there are women. This Diana Rossini is getting her whole life turned upside down. The reporter for cheating with the married husband, and trust me, and her husband allegedly sent the cameraman to the I Spy, the PI, and now he set it all up so he can send it straight to the lawyer. Trust me, she ain't do that on purpose.
Coretta knew about Martin women though.
Absolutely.
Coretta knew. Allegedly,
you think that she did not know before the FBI started tapping his phone and the CIA started running?
It was the movement. She probably thought he deserved it. Like, let him have, because some women do think it's a tough job, and you got a lot going on.
Dude, somebody screamed on me because there was a part in a movie where before one of the famous speeches, in the middle of the night, Martin called a singer, and I forget her name, to sing to pray, and she sang to him on the phone.
Jackson.
And she sang, and her husband, she was married. This is what I think. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Her husband was in. I was like, what the fuck is that? And somebody was like, oh my God, that's what you're thinking about. This man is about to talk.
He had a very special relationship with Mahalia.
Okay. That doesn't mean he wasn't a great man. I was just like, dude, you're a flawed human being, Mike. It doesn't discount your manhood. But that's what I'm saying. That's that term.
And that is what I was saying in the beginning, because everybody puts these people up on a pedestal, and they're people just like us. And to your point, Mike, when what you're talking about, that phone call to Mahalia Jackson, if you've ever seen her biopic and her life story, although she was a gospel singer and heavily into her foundation is from the church, she has some demons that she was fighting through her career as well.
Okay,
right.
People are people.
Real man, I ain't got no reason to lie.
People are people.
Tron came at you, Mike. He said, I'm a real effing man. I ain't got no reason to lie about nothing.
Okay, well then you've never lied in your life. Then okay, cool.
And so again, cheating is a branch of lying, right? Because some people don't look at being with someone else outside of their relationship as cheating. I think it's what you have established in your relationship. If you decide that, hey, because we've on Fridays, it's Freedom Fridays, and you get to do whatever you want for 24 hours, and I get to do whatever I want for 24 hours, and then we come back and into this marriage, that's what y'all have agreed upon. So it's not viewed as cheating.
Sometimes it ain't anything deeper.
Deceptive. If you're keeping that relationship, whether it's physical or mental, away from the other person, that's cheating.
Miss Clark be understanding, Mike. She think it's just not. Yeah, Miss Clark, she be on it.
There are men, but Miss Clark, there are men who actually have mental and emotional relationships with women that they've never touched. And I'm talking about deep, Facebook deep relationships with them, and they've never touched them.
T-Storm says, seriously, as for married people, the bigger thing is there's always a penalty and consequences for cheating. Spiritually, morally, even if you don't get caught, you never really get away with it.
There you go. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I don't know. Some people might disagree. No, I'm playing.
Terrible.
Because back in 02 with Michael. No, I'm playing.
But he always gotta bring me. Bring you. Do your testimony. Do your testimony for the people.
I just saw some stuff. I was like, damn.
Do your testimony.
I was running with athletes. I was like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, you know. All right, let me keep moving. Women don't cheat. Here go K-Day. Here go that bullshit.
Oh God.
Women don't cook. Look, she don't cook for her dude, and she don't cheat. I'm out of here, K-Day.
All right, well, fine. I believe you. I ain't gonna.
But
You don't
if
cheat. That's
it
cool.
works for her and hers, then it's not looked at as cheating. Again, cheating is a form of deception.
I'm going to cheat. I shouldn't be with you. That's why you've been happily married for all these years, Miss Clark. If I'm going to cheat, I shouldn't be with you. Miss Parker, like, I ain't playing them games. I'm just out.
All right, so
drop the link. The link is there on YouTube. I put the link there.
the link is there. It was his tone. I know Asha's gonna say she never cheated.
You caught that, Asha, right? You caught that.
Asha, boo. I know. Something is lacking in themselves. Leg said it
something could be lacking. Something could. Mike is, hey girl, blowing you up. Hey girl, I'm not blowing nobody up with the hey girl. Emotional
They said
cheating.
that earlier because you had such a, you came in with so much energy. They was like, yeah, he must have been on the phone with Big Head. Like, hey, Big Head, what you doing, girl? Hey, girl.
Very, very not true. Emotional cheating is the bigger no for me.
Whoa,
Sex is just physical. All right, LaShawn.
She said, I'd rather you knock somebody. I'd rather you knock somebody down than spending hours on the phone at night talking to them. Damn.
That's a connection. That's a connection. But going back to what she just said, that she said, a lot of times that sexual, engagement is just that, just physical for some people. But that emotional piece, that takes building, that takes vulnerability, that takes that is a bigger point of contention for a lot of people.
Yeah, people's feelings get hurt when you start sharing your problems with a stranger and you start asking for advice with a stranger. But you know how hard it is not to cheat when I can do this.
You see me and you trying to see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have.
Got Jay before I get out of here. Y'all don't.
What is it? Time? Oh, we got time. No, so what is? Oh, I don't know what this is. I emailed this to myself saying women admitting she's the problem. She said I was married and something.
You just liked it because she admitted she was a problem.
For 5 years, but I was with my husband for 10 years. And I'm gonna be honest, I lost a good man because of my mindset of I can compete with a man. Queen vibes, princess treatment. I ain't have to work. I ain't have to do nothing. But my mouth was bad. And I lost a good man. I'm taking that L. I disobeyed every direct order, but I didn't cheat. And I thought I'm the perfect wife. I don't cheat. I don't go outside. I don't even get dolled up. But I'm in the house saying, fuck you, suck my dick. Fuck your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck everybody. And it's man, the kids we got together type shit. That's how mad I get. I fucked up a whole marriage. I had the that every bitch wanted. And I'm sitting here saying that because it eats me up every day. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an alpha at the end of the day. And that's what me up. He put me in a soft girl era, but I still had the mindset of an alpha. But I was married for 5 years, but I was.
So it may be some women watching this right now know their mouth is too much, K-Day. I mean,
you call K-Day out.
I don't know.
Doing that. I like my girl. Don't do that. I can understand exactly that, and I'll tell you something. I used to date this guy, and because he was such a alpha male, overwhelmingly, and I did not know, my mouth was too
slick.
Much. It was too slick. Because I was like, I got my own Benz, I got my own place, I got my own money. Like, what? You talking to me like that? And I did not know how to, bridle my tongue to certain things. And it wasn't bad. He wasn't demeaning, but it was just the way that he was coming off. I was not able to hold my mouth. That's where, he's a whole multi-millionaire. Owned hotels, but he doesn't have a wife, doesn't have children. But I look back at my younger self and say, if I was the person I am today, he and I probably would have made a great match if I didn't have somebody already. Disclaimer. But he and I, personality wise, probably would have made a great match. But at that age, I could not bridle my tongue. I was definitely an alpha in mentality with that. Definitely. I wasn't telling him to F you, go suck my whatever. I wasn't like that.
I was
definitely very combative.
Netta said I was her before I got married. That's you just
Yeah.
want to be snapping. Like she said, I lost a perfect dude, perfect husband because of my mouth, and I appreciated her being honest.
Yeah.
Her
But
mouth,
that's
like
a
Ash,
struggle
cousin
for
Ash.
many women.
People,
That's a struggle for a lot of women, especially women who are so used to being independent, and I use that word loosely, but doing everything on their own. They're used to being in, or even in the workplace, having to been in a male-dominated workplace where you have to prove yourself, and they create this culture or narrative that you have to be as hard as the best of the men there. That does sometimes translate home and translate into your relationships, and it's such a bad thing for women.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, I applaud you for for sharing. I applaud you for sharing that. I definitely do.
My mouth used to be bad, Mike.
I applaud you for sharing it.
Now her mouth, I never said the things that she said. No, not the things that she said. I didn't have that vibrato, but I will tell you, my mouth was my opinion was very, very strong. I wasn't so much of a, oh, okay, I received that. I wasn't I received that type of woman back then.
So Sean said, I don't even like women, but I leave her ass.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, you said F the kids, F your kids, F the kids we have together. I think that's a different type of
Telling
issue.
the man to suck you, and that's the like. You gonna tell your husband that?
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
But that's like that sounds like women who've been raised in the streets. The things that she's saying, it wasn't so much of her alphaness. I don't want her to attribute to her language
Because
to
of my
being an alpha
mindset of
female.
I can compete with a man. And Queen vibes, princess treatment. I ain't have to work. I ain't have to do nothing. But my mouth was bad, and I lost a good man. I'm taking that L. I disobeyed every direct order, but I didn't cheat. And I thought like, oh, I'm the perfect wife. I don't cheat. I don't go outside. I don't even get dogged up. But I'm in the house saying, fuck you, suck my dick, fuck your mother, fuck everybody. And it's man, the kids we got together type shit. That's how mad I get. I fucked up a whole marriage. I had the that every bitch wanted. And I'm sitting here saying that because it eats me up every day. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an alpha at the end of the day, and that's what me up. He put me in a soft girl era, but I still had the mindset of an alpha. I was married for 5 years, but I was with my husband for 10 years.
But she's still the same bitch.
She's still, you can tell, right? You can tell.
Because even by explaining the story, you didn't even explain the story. If there were changes going on with you, you would even explain the story differently.
Yeah.
Because you're still like, I'm an alpha at the end of the day, and it's cool. And I understand. She's like,
Philly and New York, but
yeah, she's definitely from New York.
I was definitely gonna say somewhere in between. Just from the language.
I would never talk to my partner like that.
Yeah.
If I am talking like that, I don't have respect for you.
Yes.
I speak to him how I want to be spoken to. He respects me and I respect him. Well, congratulations.
And that's why I want her to take her description of I was an alpha female and this is how I spoke. That's the way you speak to somebody who you don't have respect for.
And trust me, y'all, just because those were, she stuck out like a sore thumb because of the words she used. But you can use some very beautiful wording.
You think that it's not street to tell a man to suck your
No. What I'm trying to say,
F your kids, F your mom, F our kids, like whatever. Like she wanted all this.
What I'm trying to say is you can use incredible language that sounds proper and be that evil.
Yeah.
You can have the same intention of controlling and disrespect and never curse.
She was tearing his ass up all the time. You could tell. Poor dude. I felt bad for him, but I don't even know who he was. 10 years of dealing with that chick.
And he got out of there.
And he wasn't even working. She said, just because I don't, but do women think that, Mo? Just because I don't cheat, so everything's good? Like you got, like, I'm not out here like these other chicks cheating. Does that justify something?
No, it does not. It does not justify
brownie
your behavior to someone else. No, it doesn't. But I do think that the mindset of some people, men and women, well, I ain't cheating, so that makes me a great spouse. I think that it's a lot of men and women out here who think that.
And I had to learn that my husband helped me with that. He helped me with that.
He put some work in, Netta. He put that time in. He saw potential and said, I'm going to work through this. I'm going to help change her. We're gonna knock this alpha attitude off. I'm gonna let her know I'm the man, but her voice is heard, so he let you be
And
heard.
God bless. God bless.
What he did was let her know it's safe. Like, hey, it's safe to come
You
out.
ain't got to be rah-rah with me.
It's safe to come out.
Well,
I
that's
ain't the
good.
nigga in the street.
And you know, that's cool. I may have had that energy to work with you in my 20s and 30s, but past the 40s, I ain't got no energy.
My
Like,
40s.
I'm out. Like,
that.
I
But
ain't
Mike,
got no
if somebody
time.
is talking, if a woman is talking to you like that in her 40s and 50s,
And you want to he'll deal with it at first.
I would say uno reverse and go find you somebody else.
But and I'm telling y'all, be very careful because people don't have to use that language to be meaning the same exact thing. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to use that language to be on that same page. It's just she's very obvious with her alpha because we believe her mouth is alpha just off the words she used. There's a lot of women who got the alpha in them too and know how to present it.
But what I see is a woman who's had a broken spirit. And not to, you know, I look at there's layers of her that needs to be peeled back and dealt with.
Oh, you think her childhood play a part in her anger?
Of course it does. Because I think about the way I talked to people before. Like the way I talk to people I was in relationships before.
You used to be vicious, nigga.
And I'm like, well, what was that? And it wasn't just alcohol. It wasn't just alcohol. That had a lot to do with it. But it was the point of if you see it and you absorb that behavior and it is normalized, then that's where you go with it. I wouldn't even have the energy to build up to that point to be able to say that to what I used to say.
I can't see. It's the sober mind. They said it was a sober mind that speaks with alcohol or whatever. So maybe that's what it was back then. But yeah, I can't see you talking crazy.
Something like that. A woman talking like that to
You know better, you
like
do better.
Jay, I think that I would definitely label it like the kids say, that's toxic. You want to wrap it up in one that is toxic and it's a recipe for a relationship that will not last.
She got in character to that shit because she knew she could get away with it. But and listen, that was sometimes dialogue. We grew up that people have dialogues like that. Like you say whatever you want, and the excuse is we were arguing. The excuse is we were arguing, and you say whatever you want. Just like I said, just because you're right doesn't give you the right to say whatever you want. But people grow up and seeing that we see it all the time. We see it in movies, we see it in our families, we see it in public when people are going at each other. And some people just like, yeah, they just arguing again. Not only her childhood, but her prior relationships too. Yeah. And she probably regrets it every day because she's still not in a relationship.
She's single. She lost a perfect dude. She said it herself. She kick herself every day.
And the further away she gets from the, and this is another thing we do. The further away we get from it, the more perfect that person seems. Like the further away.
Yes.
The further away you get, you start thinking the person is more and more perfect. And some can be you just romanticizing and forgetting that something triggered some things.
Stay out my box. Too late. I got Lady Q now. Yup. Too late.
I got a box of DMs left on red right now. Okay.
This ain't 2000 no more.
I say when I say when I was upset, I ain't got no time to find no pretty words. But with my husband, I do calm down.
Your ass down. Exactly.
She calms her mouth. She's very cognitive of what she says because she doesn't want to be hurtful. That's growth. That's growth, Annette. That's growth.
Congratulations, Annette. We've both
tongue
grown.
speaks a sober mind. Thank you, LaShawn. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
And that statement isn't always true.
That is true.
No, it's not always true. A drunk tongue speaks a hurt person. Because I'm hurt doesn't
this
mean
the work Mike doing therapy. This is the work. Go break it down, Mike. I feel like that was the therapy work right there.
Simply because I'm hurt over something doesn't mean I'm speaking the truth about it. I'm speaking from a place where I'm hurt. So now I want to hurt you. So everybody says you're just telling the truth when you were drunk. No, I'm giving you the pain of 12 different things. There's 12 different things that I'm mad about. And you're catching this stray for all this shit that I'm really hurt about. But I'm directing it towards you. Some people are like, well, he was telling the truth about you. That's not necessarily the truth. It was true that I was in pain. But the shit I'm saying is just me being mad and hurt.
Exactly, Mike. I don't like that saying either. Cousin Ash said, we at work, we can censor ourselves at work because we know it's consequences. But but what about for our loved ones? We need to do the same thing at home. Censor yourself because it's consequences. So watch what you say.
And I understand the consequences, but also people talk crazy sometimes because they don't feel a threat. But you're supposed to not want to talk crazy to the person because you don't want to hurt the person.
Shit.
Like you don't want to hurt this person.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt the person.
Like you
don't
want to.
Sometimes if they hurt you though, Mike, you do want to hurt them.
Yes,
like
you
if you say something slick and hurtful to me, I want to say something back. Like I said, I've said some things and I don't get loud, but I will say slick stuff. Like if you saying something slick.
A certain thing. There's a difference between saying something slick out your mouth than saying something that's so hurtful and so devaluing.
You can't take it back. Yeah.
Partner.
But we all been there.
You can't take that back.
We all been there.
Yeah, and
everybody
I tell
says
people
something hurtful. We all been there.
Even
Asha Boo, I think, says something hurtful back. Everybody says something hurtful.
LaShawn said hurt person, but it's something you felt before and didn't have the courage to say till now when you were under the influence. And once again, but you're not going to say what it really was. You just want to hurt the person. You're not even going to explain why you were hurt. You won't even explain what it really is. Now it's time. If you call me a dirty drunk, I've been called before. You dirty ass drunk. I said, well, ain't nobody run a train on me. So who's dirty?
Oh God! Wait a minute!
Wait a minute! You threw me off. The whole narrative changed. Don't play with Michael in the moment.
It's like the little boy. It's like the boy in school that pulls your hair, and then the girl turns around and somebody shoots you in the foot. Like,
damn, nigga. Damn. How'd you know? They didn't run a train. That wasn't consensual. Wait a minute. Time out. Wait.
And all that to say is, now where do we go? So I topped you. I threw that high spade.
I wasn't expecting that one. I wasn't expecting that one either, lady.
You took her to hell. You took her to hell. With gasoline draws on, okay? That's what you just did.
So like, but what the end result is now? What? So let's say it was true. Woo. The only reason I came at you is because I was hurt because you were showing me something. You were saying something about me that was true. Because I was with you, even if I knew it.
All right, I'm gonna share my words.
Hurtful.
I'm gonna share one of my words.
They said something that was hurtful though.
Yes, that exposed something. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Go. Since Mike shared something, he said. All right, so I was in a debate. I don't say argument, and she said, "Fuck your mother," right? And my response was, "At least I know her. She never found out who her mom was because she was adopted." I said, "At least." But it came right out. It was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Because that's been like a thing, always trying to find her mother. And but in the heat of an argument, in a moment of debate, and you talk about F my mother, well, at least I know mine. That's all I said back.
Well, listen. I hate to. I hate.
Who are these people that I work with?
I hate to say this. Because this makes no sense what I'm about to say. If you come out your mouth and say, fuck my mom.
We fight.
I promise you. That was a great response. You know what? I almost want to clap it up.
For that?
Yeah, I almost want to clap it up. I'm sorry.
Because that hurt her though. I was like, yo.
You threw the dirt on the coffin.
Yeah, at least
like
I know
that.
mine. That
was just like, there's nothing else you could say after that. That was
do you understand the point of it is, however that got there, however that went to that place where those lines could be crossed, that was supposed to be over immediately after that conversation. That was supposed to be over immediately. There's no going back.
Yeah, because that stays forever. No matter what, years later, you always going to bring that up. You can't. You knew how much they meant to me and him, and then you said that.
I don't care, and don't bring it up, okay, so my dark side. Don't bring it up and tell me you felt bad because I said you don't know your mother. Don't ever bring my mom into this ever again and come out your face, because you're gonna get. Hold on, I'm still working. Let me remove
Yeah,
this.
but you also you see the correlation between the fact that she said something about her mother out of probably years worth of hurt of not having hers.
See, Mo going deep with the therapy part of it.
It's all true. It's all connected. It's all connected. When you start peeling back these layers, especially when I'm in therapy with people, when you peel back these layers, you're gonna find, and sometimes they find for themselves, oh, I never made a direct connection to that. I never thought that the way that this went down in my life is why I react this way in my relationship, or this is the way that, you know, me and my significant other connect. They don't make those connections.
Yeah. But yeah, so people in arguments, let's not hurt each other. Let's
not hurt each other.
Let's not drag each other to hell.
Let's not use the information that we have to hurt people, because then that's why I don't tell people stuff.
You're gonna hurt people in your
I
life.
don't give you no ammunition. You ain't gonna throw that in my face. That's why I don't share a lot now with certain things.
I mean, that was dragged to hell.
But I will say this: if I tell you something now in my present state, if I tell you something now and I confide in you, and you use it against me, I'm like, cool.
I ain't never. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. You ain't never getting nothing else out of me. I'm separating. I'm spacing myself. What? Yeah.
But that's also a maturity thing too, because you were mature enough to be vulnerable with the person to let them in enough to know something that you know was hurtful or embarrassing or whatever about yourself, and then when they use that against you, where do you go from there?
I'm done.
Because that vulnerability is an extension and an arm of trust.
I'm done.
Where do you go from there when somebody breaks that personal boundary and that personal trust you've extended to them? Where do you go from there?
Done.
Yeah, because at that point, you know.
And Dollar said, LaShawn, you bring my mother in the mix and we done. She let LaShawn know that's his deal breaker for him. LaShawn, there's your clue. Don't ever bring up them Dollars mom in any debate or argument or anything. You better respect Miss Dim Dollars.
I don't even want to talk about that. Like when you got to refer to parents and stuff like that. Like if you really got a problem with a parent, you have to really rehearse what you're going to say. If you have a problem with somebody's parent, I would advise that you rehearse, that you really try and be, because once you bring that in, even if it's true, the shit ain't never going back.
I knew that Scott Jennings was going to be. Lady Q sent me a link yesterday. Scott Jennings cursed on CNN. The white boy got under his skin, and I knew that was going to go viral. He said, "Get your fucking hands." He said, "Fucking hands out my face," and the boy hand went in his face, but that was it went. You know, when somebody, you know, you losing the fight and somebody argue, but get out my face. I ain't even in your face. You just losing. Like,
I mean, he was talking with his hands a little close to his body.
But I liked it. I liked it.
I was like, oh shit.
I wish you would have told them what you gonna do. Start another endless war.
Damn Republican.
You know that's how Generation A, Generation Alpha fights, right?
What you gonna do? Start
another endless war.
Oh God!
That young boy be getting under his skin. Everyone knows that from childhood. I told husband, I can see why your nephew didn't know the difference between their mother and father when they were little. His breasts are bigger than his wife's. That's a lot.
She don't want it all the smoke. She don't want it all, and that's her husband. Damn, Rashida.
All right, we're gonna leave on it.
Y'all, the way this y'all fight.
Thank y'all for being honest, though.
Thank y'all for being honest.
That's hilarious.
That's a lot.
That is hilarious. And understanding how much Rashida loves her husband and respects her husband, he must have did something that day to press that one hot button.
Wait a minute, Rashida, hold up.
Rashida, let me tell you something.
God.
There's a lot going on. All right, everybody have a good weekend. I got to get out of here. I'll save that for Monday. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. Me and Jay Black will be at the Mike Epps comedy show. We don't want tomorrow. I will text you today, Jay, because I'll text you today. No, I was about
how did Jay get tickets and not?
Jay be infiltrating, Mo. It's all a systematic plan I got going on.
You don't see another.
It's one person at a time. Listen, we doing this is the takeover, right? We take it. This is how we did it last time.
Slow
down. I'm very methodical with what's happening right now.
But it gets like turtle slow when it gets to me. It never gets to me. What happens is that what falls on the head falls on the tail. It never falls on me.
Play your part, Mo.
You're gonna be all right.
We good.
We got you. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life, fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, any circumstance take it from you. God got you. God got me. God got us. For Michael Sean, J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, Kamari, Dr. Aaron Smith, Amani, Lady Q, Welcome Inspired with the merch. You ever go there?
You gotta trust the process, Mo. Yes, go Woke Up Inspired. Go there, get your merch.
Woke Up Inspired. You want to get your merch. You want to get your vision on a t-shirt, on a hoodie, on anything you want. Sweatpants. You want to get it on a horseshoe. I don't care what it is, they can make it happen. And why don't you go to Woke Up Inspired? Check out all the merch that's already there, because you may need to pick something up. So we'll see y'all Monday. We gone, nigga.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you